Hotep, Black Power, your brother Shaka Sankofa here again. First giving honor to the Creator, the ancestors for providing this day, for providing the information to give to me to relay to you all. May the Creator and the ancestors continue to guide us and direct us and give us strength while we fight for and continue the struggle for liberation and salvation for the black nation, and carry the baton and pick up the baton for you all. What I want to talk to y'all about today is, this motherfucking cracker, George Zimmerman, who, this motherfucker, I don't know why he's still living, first of all. Second of all, this motherfucker, a brother shot at him, and they gave this brother 20 years for shooting at him. Didn't shoot this motherfucker. Didn't shoot this motherfucking cracker, but he still got 20 years. Now here's a cracker Zimmerman, who shot Trayvon Martin, voluntary manslaughter. He was acquitted of the motherfucking charges. He got $2 million, nearly $2 million on GoFundMe to help him for his motherfucking legal defense. So that lets you know how thick and how heavy white supremacy is in this motherfucking country. He sells the motherfucking, auctions the gun that he killed Trayvon Martin with, and he writes a book. He's been to jail several motherfucking times for additional weapons charges, and then someone shoots at him and they give this motherfucker 20 years. But see, no, you motherfucking feminists and you motherfucking bougie ass, bootlicking ass, coon niggas, y'all was so busy focusing on Nate Parker, working for the goddamn devil, trying to gate this movie, that y'all, you don't say nothing about that. And speaking of Nate Parker, let's talk about that for a minute. Here you got Nate Parker, who was fucking with this white slut. She wanted a damn train pulled on her by his friend, because they both of them were on the wrestling team at Penn State. So sister walked in on them, and the way she could save her dignity, her pride and dignity, is to yell that rape shit. The brother that was Nate Parker's buddy, he got 2 years. He was convicted and got 2 years. Nate Parker was acquitted. This was in 1999. All of a sudden, 17 years later, nearly 20 years later, you Babe Winches, Roland Martin, that queen, and several other people, you got on national television bashing, Nate Parker, because you're working for the devil. You're working for the goddamn cracker, because he done instructed you to do the best you can to convince black people not to go support Nate Parker and go and see this movie about the greatest, one of the most heroic periods and events of black history, is when Nat Turner, Reverend Nat Turner, for you goddamn, for you motherfucking prosperity gospel money glutton ass motherfucking preachers, that was a real motherfucking Baptist minister that put in motherfucking work. So they did everything to gate that, using you motherfucking coons to do that. But let's take a look at Jerry Sandusky. This motherfucker was a football coach at Penn State. This motherfucker, he was convicted of nearly 50 counts of sodomy and sexual abuse on children. All those 30 of them were black, from Penn State. Penn State students that played on the football team. He was going in showers and all this shit, sucking them off, and making them, in order to make the team. He was threatening they would get cut if they don't punish his motherfucking wrinkled white raw ass. And this motherfucker, he goes to jail. He gets convicted because he pled guilty. Well, got found guilty. Went to motherfucking prison. Joe Paterno died because he knew he was part of the shit too, and he thought the shit was gonna come down. He thought that he was next. And this cracker has a motherfucking heart attack and dies. Up and dies right after the conviction of Jerry Sandusky, who was literally, damn near literally walking around Penn State campus with a black dick in his mouth. Now, he wants to go back into court talking about he didn't get a fair trial and all this bullshit, you know, and you motherfucking niggas, you motherfucking porch monkeys, and you motherfucking coon niggas, and you T-porn for the cracker ass niggas, you right there behind them, supporting this motherfucker, you know, who sodomized, you know, and he just got caught, he just got 50 counts that he was convicted of. You know, that's not your first time doing no shit like that. This the first time you got caught. You probably did over 100 motherfucking children. But now you want to get back in court, you know, and you motherfucking niggas are supporting Charles Barkley, the same motherfucking Coons, you know, saying he should get another chance. But Nate Parker y'all want to send him to jail after he's been acquitted. See, every time a black person is acquitted, they pay some of you coon niggas to say how wrong it was or how guilty that person was. But when crackers convicted, you say the opposite. That they were tried unfairly and you do everything you can, have rallies and all this bullshit for a new trial for these motherfucking convicted goddamn devils. You know, and it's you know, and then we'll say some shit like, you know, don't worry about it, let's just pray on it and all this bullshit, you know, and karma, you know, we keep thinking, you know, and I'm getting a little tired of that, because I used to say that shit too, that karma shit, but I'm about at the end of the line with that bullshit, you know, this motherfucking, we always looking for some magical goddamn dust sprinkles to, you know, to come and straighten out our motherfucking situation, or when we being unjustly fucked over like we've been since we got over this motherfucker, you know. But, you know, we say nothing about that. We continue to accept this motherfucking torment, you know, but yet you talk about, you know, things are changing. Ain't nothing changing. Same way with this election. It's all in the post about Washington Post about this motherfucking Hillary Clinton. You know, who you know, you niggas forgot about what she said about young black males, that they were predators and fucking monsters and they needed to be annihilated. And then she says that, you know, and you niggas say, oh, she changed. She changed since then. Bitch ain't changed. She has not changed. She's just saying that shit as part of her motherfucking democratic motherfucking that propaganda that she used to get motherfucking votes to win this goddamn election, which it don't matter who's gonna win the motherfucker. We fucked either way. You know. And they get us, you know, they get you niggas every time. You niggas run down to the motherfucking court to the polls, and you think you doing something. You think your vote counts. You know, once again, I tell you motherfuckers, your vote, it just determines, they just see who people like, who the favorite is. This shit don't count. They've already picked the next 2 or 3 presidents. You know, but you motherfuckers refuse to believe that, man. Only thing you believe is what this motherfucking cracker say on TV. You know, you know somebody that look like you give you some news that's not gonna be on the 6 o'clock news, give you some information. You know, you don't believe that, but you wait till 6 o'clock and wait till these crackers get on there and start lying. Lie after lie after lie after lie, and you sit there and believe it. Then you always saying some shit like, they said, you know, that's the slave mentality. They said such and such was this. They said such and such is that. It's still that slave mentality, and that shit has to end. We gotta get out of that mindset. And nobody wants to talk about racism, white supremacy. Everybody wants to be quiet. Don't nobody want to make crackers uncomfortable, but it's okay when they make us uncomfortable and kill us and constantly destroy our people and profit off the blood of our people. And and they give certain niggas the crumbs. Certain motherfuckers get the crumbs. I'll give you a clear example. Excuse me. I'll give you a clear example. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Motherfucker got $500 million. Now he say, black lives don't matter. All lives matter. And that all lives matter. And just because he hired some blacks, that's unconscious, they're just gonna, that's gonna ride his motherfucking nuts. You know what I mean? Because he got motherfucking money. That shit don't mean nothing, man. Y'all got motherfucking $2.5 million cars riding around in Detroit and all these areas, man. You ride past people. How can you do some shit like that, man? And you ride past a brother, somebody that looks exactly like you. As a matter of fact, you probably were them a few years ago, and you ride right past them while they hungry, while they fucking strung out, homeless, but they'll still scrounge up money to put up $50 to see you on pay-per-view. Because, man, you motherfuckers forgot. You motherfuckers forget, because the cracker tell you, come on this side. Don't go back to the hood. You're not like them. And you motherfucking niggas buy into that, man. One thing I can do that most of you motherfucking niggas can't do is sleep at night. Because I know each night when I lay down, the creator and the ancestors know that I gave it my best to try to give out some information or food or clothing or shelter or something, man, to fight the struggle of white supremacy and racism. What about you? You niggas in the NFL, NBA, you motherfucking niggas, y'all go on your commercials where y'all hold motherfucking white babies for the United Way and all this shit. What about the black way? What about the black struggle? What about them babies that's in the hood? And their mothers, have to sell their motherfucking, be selling their goddamn children, for food and motherfucking drugs and all that shit, man. And rat infested, roach infested, motherfucking project housing, man. Where the average motherfucker that live in the projects never been out the city, man. And even in DC, the average motherfucker that live in the projects, man, never been out to the White House, never been inside the monument, man, never been to the Capitol, because they don't have time for that shit, man, because they too busy trying to fucking survive out here. But you see Chinese, raisin-eyed, slant-eyed, funky-ass, onion-smelling motherfucking Koreans and Japs, them gooks and packs coming down there to these motherfucking so-called historical, motherfucking tourist attractions and shit. Which the monument ain't nothing but symbolic of a motherfucking black penis. The obelisk. That's all that is. That's symbolic of the black penis that was cut off of that was not found by a Set when her husband Asar was chopped up by his brother Set in the Nile River. But these Koreans, these motherfucking gooks, and these motherfucking crackers know that, but our people don't know that, man. Our people don't know, and that's us. It's not like it's them, it's us. But our people don't know that because they too busy trying to find something to eat. And it's gonna come a time, man, where a lot of motherfuckers are gonna be starving. A lot of motherfuckers are gonna get overwhelmed with hunger, not just physical hunger. And the motherfuckers that have it gonna be in motherfucking trouble, man. That you haven't contributed, you haven't helped for the uplifting of your people. I'm not talking about no karma and praying, all that old, vengeance is mine bullshit. I'm talking about when motherfuckers begin to revolt and they start tearing up shit and killing shit, man. And you motherfuckers, man. I think about a lot of you motherfuckers. Oprah Winfrey, this motherfucker, when she was a 300-pound motherfucking tub of fucking goo in Baltimore, being a fucking Channel 2 newscaster on coke. She was all about the motherfucking hood. Then we helped her get a show. She got on TV, national TV, and for about a year and a half, she had a black audience. Then after that, it was all motherfucking white bitches. And shit like that, man. And she forgot all about the hood. Go over Africa and do something. Step over all the people in Chicago, that's laying in the street. You step over them, they go to Africa to build a school for girls. Which is nothing wrong with that. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with that. However, why would you step over the people, your people in your hood? Help them first before we go outside of here. Because once we all, if we all get in the mindset that Marcus Garvey was, and start thinking about leaving this motherfucker and going over Ghana and going over Liberia, Nigeria, because you train our people to think that Africa is, when you get off the plane or something, that you're gonna get chased by a goddamn giraffe or a fucking ape and all that bullshit. That's a whole nother country within itself. That's a safari. It's the same way over there that it is over here. Just may be just a pinch behind the technology, and I question that because them brothers and sisters that come over here be so knowledgeable in terms of computer and IT shit, it makes me wonder whether they are more advanced than we are, or is it that once again they probably, these crackers don't offer those type of services to us because they know, because we invented everything. Believe me, we invented everything, even down to the cell phone. Henry Sampson invented the cell phone. But when the motherfucking gooks bought it, they changed from Samsung to Samsung. We invented all that, the telephone, the television, all of that shit. But you can't tell, they'll never tell you that because they want you to always stay under the guidelines of racism, white supremacy, man. And that's what they do to our babies in school. Just like the white bitch in Montgomery County who's a starch motherfucking white racist bitch, who disrespected her black students, which no white person should ever teach a black child shit. It should be all seasoned, and I'm talking about seasoned black teachers teaching our babies. Not singing those songs about motherfucking John Henry, the goddamn Easter Bunny, and all that bullshit. I'm talking about some real seasoned teachers, man, that will teach about the Haitian Revolution, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, Boukman Dada, Toussaint Louverture, Ida B. Wells, Fannie Lou Hamer, Huey P. Newton, Dhoruba Ben Wahab, Kwame Ture, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, Brother El Haj Malik El Shabazz, Malcolm X, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Duce Muhammad Ali, all of those brothers and sisters, man. Dr. Martin Luther King, not even Dr. Martin Luther King, Coretta Scott King, Betty Shabazz, Medgar Evers, Merle Evers, real fucking people that put in some serious motherfucking work, man. You don't teach them about no motherfucking Michael Jordan, some old country motherfucker, that's a goddamn that turned into one of the greatest goddamn coons in black history. Because if we not careful, they gonna say who invented rap. Motherfuckers gonna say Eminem, be an encyclopedia. Eminem, Marshall, Trailer Park, Percocet eating Mathers, invented fucking rap. And some of you motherfucking niggas, Eminem, he tight, man. He ain't shit compared to a lot of these motherfuckers, to the average motherfucker out here, man. It's people y'all haven't even heard of that's underground that refuse to take their motherfucking pants off and take a motherfucking dick to get a goddamn record deal. Or fuck one of these old white faggot motherfuckers like Clive Davis and motherfuckers like that, P. Diddy, these Dr. Dre, all them take dick. All of them. And I'm not just saying that. You do the research. All of them take dick. And you got to fuck them to get a motherfucking deal. Quincy Jones. All these meat-loving motherfuckers. And you got brothers that refuse to take that motherfucking route, and they not gonna talk about riding them down the street, gang raping the motherfucking queen, and giving some queen in a hotel pills and let 5 and 6 motherfuckers fuck her and smacking her around, and then you go in the hood and shoot her mother's house up because she don't want to suck your motherfucking dick no more. And you call that, and then you blowing cocaine, riding and all that with a whole bunch of other niggas, like a homosexual. Motherfuckers tired of hearing that shit. Tired of hearing that counterproductive shit. And a lot of you sisters that are slutting yourselves out, like Toni Braxton coming on stage with no motherfucking drawers and shit on, with a half of a dress on. Now she thought she was Miss motherfucking, Miss Hasidity. She thought she wasn't black no more after she left dirty ass Glen Burnie on Route 175 and BW Parkway. You and them hood rat sisters of yours and your fucking hood rat mother and father. You motherfuckers, you forgot. Now look at you. You sucking Birdman's dick. Somebody that probably got a STD, all them goddamn tattoos and shit on them, a goddamn Baphomet carved in his motherfucking head. Now, and that's how shit go, because you forgot too. You forgot, you thought you was better. Tamar, the same motherfucking way, nothing but a hoe. Nothing but a hoe. Nothing but a little hoe. You the little fat, closet faggot husband that you had. You done left him now because they done turned you out. They done told you leave him alone, and now you with the devils now. People can see all that shit. So don't try to portray this motherfucking image and you motherfucking hoes just twerking and all that bullshit. The damage that it does to our babies. Cause you're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about these little girls that look up to y'all, idolize y'all, and want to emulate y'all. And everything that you do, they do. And you're teaching them how to be hoes. And it's a price that you gonna have to pay for that shit. Just like a lot of you sisters, and this Black Power Hotep and Islam to my brother Ali, man. Good brother who hosts a class every other Tuesday with Taj Tariq Bey, at Everlasting Life in Washington D.C. every other Tuesday evening. He's also a member of one of the most famous bands in Washington D.C., the Mighty Peacemakers. And they're having something in a couple of weeks, so I'll fill you on the details at a later time. But like how you sisters, you say you want a real man, but you tell the children, that their father ain't that their father ain't shit and all this shit. You're not supposed to ever do that, because all that does is make make him grow up to have a dislike for his brothers, and elder black men, And then the first thing you do, then everybody, jumps on your side when you go to the crack and say, oh, I want him to pay for this and all this bullshit now. Instead of letting the man be who he is, a lot of these brothers, they try to spend time with their children, but you won't allow that because they not with you. So the way you call yourself hurting them is not let them connect and bond with their father. And all you're doing is destroying the motherfucking child, being selfish. But you want a motherfucking nigga. He can't have nobody else. And then if he does have somebody else, you hurt him by you not letting him raise his kings or his seeds or his daughters or his sons or both. So and sisters like that, you can never say that you practice any type of spiritual. You're not spiritual in no way. I don't give a fuck how many Bibles, how many Qurans you walk around with. That shit don't mean nothing. That's just being a motherfucking hypocrite and a traitor to your own people, man. And basically an enemy to your children. And morally anyway, So, it's like I said, it's a lot of motherfucking work that has to be done, that we got to work on. All of us. Nobody's exempt from this, because self-hatred runs rampant in the black community, in the black household. Family members going at each other's motherfucking throat with so much vile motherfucking hatred, man, because that person looks just like you and you hate your fucking self. So it's more convenient for you to go against, somebody in your family, because for real, they won't take your motherfucking life or slit your fucking throat, because you won't do that shit to somebody in the motherfucking street. Because they'll take your goddamn head off or bust your motherfucking brain. So, and those are signs of a fucking coward, man. I don't give a fuck who you are. And every black family has levels of mental motherfucking health disorders. And dysfunction. I don't care how you go over people's house. I don't care how their house looks. How glorious it look, and how well mannered everybody's acting. It's still mental health and dysfunction in that household, based on the fact that dealing with post-traumatic slave syndrome. People don't think they're slaves. They don't think they're dealing with the after effects of physical slavery, but they are. And some people have higher levels than others, and sometimes it be people that claim to be conscious and claim to know where their ass at, and they more infected than a motherfucker that sleep, that has no knowledge whatsoever of self. So that shit just don't apply to people that's unconscious. Just like, the Bible. Most motherfucking people, black people, go around hollering Jesus and Lord have mercy all motherfucking day. They don't know nothing about the Bible. They haven't read the whole Bible. They don't know what the fuck is in that book. They just been instructed just to go along to get along, because that's what their parents did, and their parents taught them, and their parents taught them, and it was forced on those other people. On our great-great-grandparents, it was forced on them. And so what do we do? We force it on each other. Motherfuckers got nerve to be walking around here talking about somebody who going to hell and all this bullshit, when you already in fucking hell. You in your own personal hell, but you want motherfucking company. That's all that shit is. You want some motherfucking company, so you'll tell another motherfucker, that they where they going when they pass form from this motherfucker. And you don't have the slightest goddamn idea, because you're not even fucking conscious. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. You don't know nothing about no Metanetta. You don't know nothing about no guy, no Yoruba, Asar, Set, Hebrew. You don't know nothing about Buddhism, Hinduism, Zoroastrianism, Islam, Moor science. You know, Sunni Islam, Shiite Islam. You don't know nothing about none of that shit. You know, to be calling yourself spiritual. I'm sister such and such, and I'm, you know, I'm touched. I'm talking in tongues and all that. That you don't know what the fuck is that? All you doing is just babbling. That's all you doing, babbling. Cause you so goddamn disturbed, you don't know what to say. Ain't no such thing as no motherfucking tongues. You know, and that's, you know, when you real spiritual, it ain't in the motherfucking talk. Even that Bible tell you that you supposed to walk in the faith. You just supposed to talk that bullshit and act like you spiritual, and then you use the shit at your own disposal when it's convenient. You know, and you use it all the time. When you get ready to get fucked, you got a big dick in you. Oh my God. You know, when you get ready to come, oh Lord, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know, so and like I said, you know, and you don't know that, you know, I know all of those doctrines, man, inside out, because I've tried that shit. You know, all that shit is ineffective. All them motherfuckers that's supposed to have been back, you know, 100, 200 years ago, haven't showed up yet. And we still in the same motherfucking condition that we in. And then why would you want something? Why would you want to follow something that was forced on you by a motherfucker that hates you? You know, by a motherfucker that hates you. You know what I'm saying? You know, then he give you this. Motherfucker hate your guts and say, here, this is something to save you. This is something to, you know, make you spiritual. It don't even make fucking sense. Don't even make fucking sense. And then you go to it, you know, and that's why you're so fucked up, because you're scared of that cracker. Because all the shit he laid down, his holidays, these motherfucking myths, these cartoons and all this shit, man. All it is subliminal motherfucking messages to keep you in check. You know, it's called social control. You keep your motherfucking ass in order. You know, that's all it is. You know, so I'm gonna be getting back with y'all shortly. I got a few things I gotta do, you know, and a lot of times, see, another thing, you know, when somebody's telling the truth, you don't want to hear it, so you rather you know, log on and either to some crackers or some niggas talking some stupid ass shit that's fear based. You know, this celebrity motherfucking revolutionaries. You know, these motherfuckers, you know, they more concerned about signing somebody's autograph or wanting somebody to take a picture with them instead of helping people. I'm going to talk about that too on the next video, because I got something for you motherfuckers. Watch. You watch my motherfucking word. I'm going to blast you motherfuckers. Peace.